Hello everyone, welcome to Bee's Cocina. Today I am in my car and I wanted to show you guys what my setup is to try to get my car to be a little bit more organized. I know that sometimes we have so much stuff going on, but the simplest things could be as just picking up something like this from Dollar Tree. Is a very nice clear, and you can put pretty much whatever you want here. I have sanitizers like right in front. I have a watch replacement one that I probably changed. I also have a little bit of hair things here, and I also have that little tool that I had, to show you guys how you can pump your car. And I already showed you this video already, but it is so handy when you want to look at things. Let me put my cart on and show you guys, because definitely is going to be one of those things that, hold on, Christmas music. Of course, I always have Christmas music, but you can actually see, I don't know if you can see, but you have lighting all over the place here. And I'm gonna try to put it to the back so you guys can see it better, if you can see it. But it's pretty cool. Let me do it this way, like that. And I don't know if you can see. I think at nighttime it looks like it could be seen better, and you guys probably can see it better on nighttime. But I'm like, okay, let me point to the roof and hopefully you guys can see it better. Yeah, I mean, you can see a little bit of it, but the lighting is like keeping it away from being seen. It's like a red, very cute. Anyway, the point is that I already showed you guys that, but I wanted to show you what you can get your little console center organized, because sometimes we have so much stuff in there we don't even know what it is. It could be a little bit of a mess. I have a couple sanitizers here. I have a little thing for my bottled water if I ever have to cover it up. I mean, sky's the limit in here. But the good thing is that it fits so perfect right in the middle console right here. So let me show you how that works. So I take this off, of course, and I'm gonna put this back right in here. Very organized here, right? And I also have these it's like from the clear from Dollar Tree. I believe it was $125 when I bought it, but you guys can spend more money on that if you want to. But it falls great on the middle console right there. And I wanted to try to show you guys and see if I can take this off and show you a little bit here, but there you go. Okay, so you can see how this falls perfectly in it. It's small enough to fit in the middle console and no problem at all. I also have my little thing here that I put on, and then I just keep my garage door handy in here. That's basically how it goes. I also have this they're called facial cleaning pads. There's two of them. My card is blue, so I definitely have to get this one, because why not? I love the fact that you can put it like, literally open it up, and these you can put in the middle where the sippy cup or where your bottled water goes, because what more organization. I did bought this little ones that are from Stitch, but this one, if they get dirty, you might have to wash them with something. But if you put these in there and you put them in the middle console, which they can be a little bit over the top. This is a little bit bigger. If you can find the smaller one, that will be perfect. But I have to tell you that once you get a mess going in here and they get all dirty and they basically dirty, let me just try to show you guys. When they get dirty, these here can be replaced, or you can throw it in the washer and they'll be ready for be used next time again. I mean, the one that I was able to get was a little bit too big for this ones, But if you can get the one that comes with 3 set, which I probably have it in my office somewhere, I just have to look and see if I can find it. But definitely those are gonna be the best alternative to do, to be able to get those little consoles out and about. This was the one that have a set of 2. I recommend the one that have the set of 3 because that one is going to fit perfectly in the middle here. But I wasn't able to find it when I was looking for it, so I figure I post this ones. And hopefully you guys are able to find them and no problem. Or you can also go back, grab this, and cut it to the size of that you need. It's pretty simple. I kind of like it that it's bigger because this way, if you have a cup that's tend to dance around a little bit, and it'll make it like more comfy in there and not move anywhere. But that's just my preference. You guys can go and look for the one that I sized up, or if you cannot find those like I couldn't, you can always grab something that matches. Or they do have you have a little thing that you can take off here, and you can measure to your heart content, measure to that, and cut around of it. And all you have to do is just basically, I can put a little bit of glue around it just to seal it, and it will stay in place. But I really recommend to try to get the one that have 3 of them. That would definitely work for you guys. And the good thing about that is that you guys are going to be able to take this to the washer, wash them, and put them back with no problem once they get dirty and they're ready to be replaced. That is something that, you can't put a price on it. It's, cleanness is the next to godness, like they say. But sometimes it could be a little bit of an issue with trying to get things done. Let's try to move on to the mirror here. You have the mirror here, and it sometimes can be a little bit of a task to try to clean the mirror. I actually use a Mr. Clean, the regular one, and then you just wipe it down here, and this will clean your mirrors so good. It will make it shiny so you guys can see properly. And you can use it in other areas too. You can also use it in this areas here where dust tend to commute a lot, so you can clean it and make it look like even more decent, and all the stuff that needs to be done. And that included even the clock if you wanted to clean it, the radio and side console here. I mean, the sky is the limit. I mean, you can use this Mr. Clean almost in anything that you want to clean that you're not able to reach or that is hard to clean. But the mirrors does a very good to clean that area. And to really appreciate that is pretty good, because you need your mirror to look when you're driving, and you need to be able to see that the rear view, and that mirror is help you with your blind spot. So you definitely need to clean it and make sure that it's clean enough. Sometimes when I touch it and adjust it, I tend to basically make it a little bit less your fingers get attached to it. Also, when you have a mirror outside and it's raining outside and it's really, really, really bad, sometimes your mirror can be fog. So guess what? You can try to grab that Mr. Clean and try to pass it by, like here. Probably gonna need like a little wet one, because it's going to this is like a little bit, will have a little bit of white spots on it, but can definitely clean it to perfection if you are able to do that. But that's something that you're gonna have to wet for that purpose. For the inside, you don't need the wetting. I don't excuse me. Okay, well that does don't know what does when you're cleaning and dusting, it can be a problem with allergies. That's precisely what happened there. So, but you also have other mirrors that you can clean up. These mirrors here, if you want them to clean it up and to make it look like shiny and to be able to see in them, definitely the Mr. Clean is going to do that for you. And you can see the difference. This is the one that's clean, and this is the one that is not clean. like right here. And it's going to be able to be a little cleaner and more more noticeable, and you can see yourself, or you can put makeup on. Like if you're a girl, you normally putting makeup on is a must and something that you need to do and organize. But definitely if you have time and you're able to, I definitely recommend this little plastic here. That's definitely going to organize your little space here and make it even more control, and you will be able to put stuff there that normally you wouldn't be able to. I have like my tire pressure to check my tire pressures. I also have this little wire here that is supposed to have some different chargers, and that's pretty good because you can just bend it down and it fits right in there. And the reason I use that, and I also have this rear view camera here that is so good. I got this in Amazon, and you're able to see like the rear view. My car doesn't have rear camera, but this one actually does a good job on letting me know. And if I'm reversing back, and I can see kids because there's a lot of kids when I'm reversing back to get out of my driveway. So that is actually a necessity that anyone need, and I'll probably try to attach the link to that camera so you guys can be able to see. But it's very simple. All you have to do is attach it here, and the rear view camera, it doesn't have to be any connections to the back or anything like that, which is pretty good. You also have a little solar panel on the back that charges this too, and but it's plugged to the cigarette case right here, and that is all you need to do. And then my only problem is that it gets too hot in here. Sometimes my camera drops down, and I used to have it like right here, but it kept falling, so I just decided to put it like in the corner right here. Very, very good items that you need to have in your car in order to be able to be functional. I have a Mazda CX-5, and that sometimes you have stuff that normally don't work very well. I had to replace this part here, and I think they were charging me $900 for it. My husband ordered one on eBay from a junkyard, and it only cost him $45, and he replaced it himself. So we saved like almost $800 there. So shop around, try to look where you can find stuff. Getting organized shouldn't be that complicated, and sometimes changing a part in your car is not that complicated depending on what you're doing. Always trust your mechanic. Your mechanic's gonna tell you. But if it's little things like this, replacing this, I would recommend you look it up on YouTube, and you should be able to find a place for you to replace it. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time on Beast Cocina. If no one tell you you're special just the way you are, I hope this helped you to get a little organized in your car. See you next time. Goodbye.